Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I am at Hot Springs National Park located in Hot Springs, Arkansas. I'm going to be staying at the Gulpha Gorge Campground, so let's check it all out. This is the entrance to the Gulpha Gorge Campground and picnic area. Many picnic tables, some grills, lots of places to put your trash. Right on my left over here, there's a creek with little rocks. The water is kind of cold. You could do some nice water walking on the rocks. It goes down quite a ways. Let's go check out the campground. Here is an overview of the campground map. This is the entrance to the Gulpha Gorge Campground. I am located on site number 44. Let me show you around. My sanctuary is parked right over there. And I'm on the water, so it's very nice. Lots of shaded trees. The site is paved, so it comes with a picnic table, a grill, of course, water and electric hookup. And here's a view of the water. Right behind this site is a little bit of a waterfall, so it gives you that soothing water sounds, especially if you open up your back doors at night. Nice and soothing and relaxing. So there's the electric and water hookup and the sewer hookup right there. All right, so this site is also located right beside the bathrooms. So let me show you what it's like. Notice there are no showers in there. So this is not a very big campground, so let's take a quick walk around. Now my site, which is site number 44, along with many of these sites along the water, don't have a fire ring, but there are some sites with fire rings available. This is what one of the fire rings look like. It's a good size, has a little grill on top. Very important if you want to roast some marshmallows. And look at the water behind this site. Lots of rocks, great for rock hopping. And there's even this slide down that you can access the water with easily. Let's check out the water. hot day. Feels pretty private here too. Lots of trees. This whole parking pad is shaded. And this is site number 25. Good site. Trash bins are right there. There's actually many trash bins located throughout this campground. We are now coming upon the amphitheater. Big, large outdoor amphitheater. Right beside it, there's a big fire ring. It says use by permit only. Doesn't look like it's been used in a while, but that's quite a big area. That would make for quite a big bonfire. And right over here, there's a little walkway to cross the creek that heads toward all the trailheads. That was as far as the campground extends, so now let's walk back through on the street side. You do have a little bit more of road noise on this side. So we're coming upon the registration office, and as you can see, my sanctuary is off to the right there, so it's quite close to the entrance of the campground. Nicely air conditioned in here. You can grab some maps and brochures, and this is where you pay for your site if you haven't reserved online. There are 2 campground hosts in this campground, and one of them has set up a hummingbird feeder. Check out the hummingbird. Incredible. So adorable. Ah, here comes another one. Setting up these hummingbird feeders is a really nice touch. Really adds to your outdoor camping experience. Wow, that's actually a third one. The second one flew away. attracting quite a lot of hummingbirds. Going along the trail over here, you cross over the creek, and this is the main access to all the trails. So there's a little bridge made out of concrete blocks here, so let's go across. Really pretty. And this is the main starting point with all the trails coming right off of it. So to your right will be the Sunset Trail, and off to the left are all the little trails that lead towards the bathhouses. So let's get going. So the trail is somewhat rugged, lots of little loose rocks, lots of big rocks, some tree stumps. So I do recommend some hiking shoes, or at least some good soled tennis shoes. Nice and shaded so far though, nice big overgrowth. Now the trail has a lot of ups and downs, so be prepared for a good workout. They're also pretty well marked with colored markers. Look at all these tree roots here. Ouch, some rocks. Look at the rock formations. Okay, beginning of the stairs. So it's been about a half a mile now, and all of it so far has been completely shaded. Lots and lots of uphills so far. Again, lots of tree roots and rocks. So highly recommend trail shoes, and bring plenty of water or some kind of beverage. And make sure you eat something if you're going early in the morning. So far, we haven't really encountered anyone on this trail. It's nice and quiet. Okay, so I am 1 mile in on this trail. And it actually is a pretty wide trail. I've been on some really narrow ones. This is pretty roomy. Again with the uphill. Loving this trail so far. And it is well marked, because there have been other trails that have branched off of this trail, and I've been able to stay on the trail that I want to stay on because of the markers. There's one right there on that tree. Okay, so I've come to another crossroads, and as you can see, the trails are clearly marked. Not only do they have them labeled with their trail names, but they've also got their colored markers on the posts. So that way leads to the reserve trail, which leads into town. And the Ortel Trail here leads towards Bathhouse Row, and I am going that way. So I've come to another intersection, and over there is the shortcut trail. And this way is the continuation of the Ortel Trail, and it leads to Bathhouse Row in 0.3 miles. Let's get going. I'm also on the side of a road right now. This last quarter mile of the trail is so steep. Lucky for me, I'm headed down, but on my way back, I have to go up this trail. Whew. And let me show you just how steep it is. Look at that. It just keeps going downhill. And again, lots of loose rocks, so be very careful. Just beyond that old hospital, there are some stairs leading down to Bathhouse Row. So you submerge from a dense forested area, and check this out. You've got a view of the mountains in the background and a city right below. Let's go check it out. The street looks quite busy. There's lots of little shops, restaurants, museums, and of course the bathhouses. So lots of things to check out. Let's check out the display spring. Check the temperature. Oh, it's hot. It is really hot. Wow. Nice little area over here. Great for a photo opportunity. You can feel the steam coming out of the ground. Wow. The water's just flowing all through. Welcome to Bathhouse Row. It's quite busy here. Let's go check everything out. Really big road. So here's a look at what one of the private baths look like. I'm going to do the hydro silk therapy. This morning I'm going to hike the Sunset Trail. It's a 13-mile trail that is rated moderate to severe, and it has a lot of inclines and declines, and it did rain yesterday, so it is going to be muddy, and we're also expecting some more rain for today. Hopefully it won't be such a heavy downpour, and I am going to get started. So after a mile in on the trail, it takes you out to where that Gulpha Gorge sign is, and you have to cross the street, across from where that yellow truck just came, and then across this crosswalk, and then the trail continues on this way, so you have to go on this road for a little while before you can enter back onto an actual trail path. So you walk down this road a little ways until you see this little path here right by the old mill. And this is where the trail continues. Now across the street from that bridge that goes across that pond over there is the continuation of the Sunset Trail. So after a lot of inclines, which was somewhat strenuous, I've made it to the ridge. Now Fordyce Peak is to my left and it's 1.5 miles that way. The Sunset Trail continues to my right down this path this way, so I'm headed over there. I'm 5.25 miles in. I've made it to Balanced Rock. As you can see, it has started raining. I have gone about 1,100 feet of an elevation gain, and I'm going to continue on Sunset Trail. I made it to Black Snake Road, so I'm right here. I started off at the Gulpha Gorge Campground here and took the Sunset Trail up and around, and now I'm here. I'm gonna head on towards the Summit Drive, on over to the bathhouses, and the rain has stopped for now, so I'm gonna keep going. So I'm at the 8-mile mark for this Sunset Trail. It is over 1,800 feet of elevation gain, and you have these nice peekaboo views every now and then. Okay, let's carry on. Well, I've made it to the end of Sunset Trail and I'm here at the overlook. I've done 2,300 feet of elevation, and I'm gonna head now to the West Mountain Trail to head back to the campground. I'm now at the intersection of the Sunset Trail and the Mountaintop Trails, and I'm going to head towards West Mountain Trail South to head down to Bathhouse Road in Hot Springs. So here I go. I've just crossed over Bathhouse Road, and now I'm going to take the red trail back to the campground. So I've made it back. I've gone just over 14 miles and it took about 6 hours. Now I did stop at the National Park gift shop to pick up a little Christmas ornament when I had entered the Bathhouse Row area. I love that there's little trailheads that you can enter into the city with or go from the city into the trails. So thank you for joining me today.